Hi friends, I'm the vegan. I make a salad and a new dressing. I make a new dressing once in a while, and then I try it with different salad variations. I have a classical combo. For example, this one is very classic. Just lettuce here. I have a lettuce, this kind of lettuce here, tender leafy greens, and I put some tomatoes onto it. I show you a classic one, very simple. Avocado, onion, like that, classic, nothing special. And the dressing I try. And now I'm going to try a new dressing. I don't know what it looks like, what it will be like. I had these cashew cream dressings a while ago. Here I have a cup of cashews. No, yeah, it's half a cup. It's a handful. That is usually what I make for one person, one ratio. For one person I have a handful of cashews or other nuts or seeds, and then I add something. For example, I have here half a lemon, so a bit more, to make it the sour and fatty part of a classical dressing with oil and vinegar. You can also take nuts and lemon and some water. Pretty much the same, but lighter, a lighter energy. Oil-free dressings are very favorable because they are so light and they have full nutrients. They are not only empty calories. Oil is empty calories. There's just fat, pure fat. It's almost pure, and that's not considered healthy for many reasons. We should eat whole food. A little bit of oil, well, if you like, sometimes I do it for texture, for a little bit of creaminess. You can do that. Also for flavor, oils of different flavors. They can be wonderful, of course. Ayurveda is different. Ayurveda says you take the oil, put the seasoning in there, and then the oil carries the nutrients and the flavors. That's also true. So, I don't know. In general, I find oil-free dressings is a revelation have been to me. And now I make all these kind of oil-free dressings. For example, with cashews, half a cup here, handful, and a half lemon. It's just the basic. And then I add, for example, here, I have some dates here to balance the lemon, to make it a little bit sweeter. I have some salt and pepper, Himalayan salt and black pepper, and a little garlic. A piece of garlic, not much, a clove, not much. This is also pretty classic, pepper and salt, a little bit date to make the lemon a little bit nicer. That's usually, I have some cream, the classical kitchen, some cream, and the housewife, earlier time, my auntie did that always. She had the cream, put some lemon into it, some sugar, and done. Dressing ready, nice salad. But I transform into, of course, vegan whole food with the cashews. And then I add some dates, some pepper, some salt, and lemon. Very easy, some garlic. That's special. And today it's a basil cream. I make a basil dressing. I have some basil here. That's a wonderful herb. It's from the mint family. It's a huge family from green herbs from the Mediterranean. Has been cultivated for thousands of years. The Romans already did it. And all these herbs like mint, basil, oregano, sage, there's so many, they all have different properties and different health benefits. Basil, for example, is waking you up. It's a classic. Everybody knows that. In Italy, for example, they give the sticks here, the stems here, just the stems to the kids. When they are at school and they they're tired, they can't focus, they concentrate anymore, they get tired. They give them just a piece of, a stick of a basil, and they're awake. Something in the brain gets woken up by the basil. There's something in there. It has a wonderful flavor. Basil, it's a wonderful flavor. So let's see. Well, if a cashew cream with basil wouldn't be a nice dressing, let's see. Some water, of course, to make it a dressing, creamy. Not too much to begin with, half a cup. I can always add later. And as you noticed, I put the stems also into the dressing. The basil has nice stems and they are very powerful. Chefs, I heard them say that the most power is in the stems. So with basil, no problem. You can blend them and they are very fine. Other stems are not so nice. Other herbs like oregano, they have or thyme, they have very wooden stems. You don't take that. You take it off. But the basil is pretty soft. That's okay. Okay, blend it out. Let's see. First blending. Yeah, looks okay. I don't need that much. Color green, yes. Basil, okay. Creamy texture, yeah. I need more blending. I see that it is not perfectly blended already. Not yet, I mean. But let's check the flavor. Oh, wow. Very good. Wow. Definitely needs a little bit more water. Oh yeah, that's a strong flavor. Very good. Put just more water. A little bit more. Yeah. And it sits for a while now. The cashews can soak a little bit. The dates also. Let's see what happens in a moment. Now I go to the salad and then I do a second blending, have a perfect dressing, I hope. Let's see. So now back to the lettuce. Here, these are some leaves. I washed them thoroughly. And you got a summertime lettuce. Usually they had grown in sand. And then you have some dirt here. I have to wash it thoroughly, and then you have these leaves. I dry them in a salad spinner. That's a useful tool. And then I just take the lettuce, I'll get it in a hand of cards and tear them apart. So it does not mesh together. You don't need to cut it with a knife. Lettuce is very, very easy to use it like this. And then you have these nice, you don't mesh it together with a knife. You just have it like this you have this large leaf. These pieces, they are light, have volume, a lot of air and water in there. So you have a large portion of salad. Looks big, but it's not much calories, not many nutrients. You have these greens here. That's the chlorophyll. That's our healthiest nutrient at all. And then we have fiber in there, a lot of water. And of course we have vitamins, minerals a little bit. Not so much in lettuce, but it is super healthy and you can eat a lot. And this tastes, lettuce tastes a little bit bitter sometimes, the greens, but these tender leafy greens, they're usually not that bitter. They have a nice, gentle flavor, and it is easy to use a dressing on them. You don't need to have a heavy dressing, otherwise you mash the lettuce together, and the freshness is the big property, the big quality of a lettuce. A lettuce is delicious when it's fresh in general. Yeah, if it's old and and then it's mashed together, then you forget about the lettuce. You can't eat it anymore. You have to eat it directly after making a salad, not waiting long. Directly before you serve it, you toss the dressing and then you eat it. Otherwise, it wilts and doesn't taste anymore. But here, so far, I first put the ingredients together. I have 2 tomatoes here, cut into small pieces. That's a classic, I said, for a lettuce, tomatoes and green lettuce leaves, perfect. And I have an avocado here, also with tomatoes nice, and some spring onions, if you like. Greens always nice, avocado, very healthy fat. Put 1 avocado in. Yeah, it's very classic, nothing special. Yeah, but the dressing is the special here. I have these, I said that before, I have these standard combinations, the salad variations, and then I make new dressings and have always a new recipe just with another dressing. Let's go back to my dressing and blend one more time and have a look what happens. Blender dance. Second blending, I like that because it makes such a difference when you first break the cashews down or the other seeds or nuts, and then break it down in the first blending, and it soaks. You do the second blending, and then it's really creamy, and then the flavor is really rounded. When you have the right ingredients, of course. Looks nice now. Let's taste it. Oh yes. Basil at its best. I love basil. All the green herbs in summer we have so plenty. Look at this. I pour it now over the salad. I will not toss it because I said I have to eat it right away. And at first I have some other things to do, but I show you now what the dressing looks like. I toss it. You see beautiful light green color. Put all the dressing on top. It's ready to serve. Before I eat it, I will toss it, but now I wait for a while, do the other things I have to do just to show you. Isn't that beautiful? You know, the dressing, one more thing you might want to know, if you don't already, has a very strong flavor, this dressing. Because when I put it over the salad, like now, all right, and I toss it, then the dressing goes all over and the flavor dilutes. So to be precise or to have it right, you can only taste the dressing together with the salad. The black pepper that scratches a little bit. So I over season the dressing a little bit, make it stronger than I want to have it in the salad, because in the salad the flavor gets diluted. So many people fail when they just make the dressing. They say, "Ah, delicious dressing." Put it on the salad, eat the salad. The dressing tastes no nothing. Yeah, I think that is a classical mistake. You know, you just over season a little bit, and you get experience with that. Then you put it on the dressing, then you taste on the salad, and then you taste it. Perfect. Yeah, that's the way to do it. So, dressing has to be a little bit more seasoned than you would eat it like. Or something like that. Yeah. Not an English native speaker, you understand. I try my best. Thanks for watching, I hope you enjoy. If you like my video, like it, subscribe, and be vegan on YouTube. Have another recipe every single day, and find me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and Twitter.